Yesterday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis sent a letter to the Chief Inspector General of the state of Florida demanding an investigation into how Disney outsmarted him and ended up usurping control of the Reedy Creek Charter District before DeSantis's hand-picked puppet board could take power. Literally the day before they took power, Disney finalized this move that basically sent the power back to them until 21 years after the death of the last descendant of King Charles III. So, yeah, you probably got a good, I would say at least 100 years, depending on how many kids the kids and kids' have. So yeah, at least 100 years, possibly for the rest of eternity. And Ron DeSantis is furious that he got outsmarted by Goofy and Pluto, so he is demanding an investigation. Here's what DeSantis said in his letter. These collusive and self-dealing arrangements aim to nullify the recently passed legislation, undercut Florida's legislative process, and defy the will of Floridians. Now, before I continue reading, let me stop on that part. Defy the will of Floridians? Did Floridians vote to punish Disney? No. No, we didn't. That wasn't a referendum. That wasn't an amendment on our ballots this past November. I know, I voted here. I'm a Floridian. Honestly, I don't give a damn how that district is run. It doesn't affect me at all. Disney should not have that kind of power. The state was stupid to do that to begin with. But they wanted those tourism dollars, and Disney brought them in. Disney continues to bring them in to this day. So y'all really aren't going to do much of anything because you're too dependent upon Disney. But he continues. In addition, based on initial observations of counsel, the RCID board's actions appear to suffer from serious legal infirmities, including, among other things, inadequate notice, lack of consideration, improper delegation of authority, and ethical violations such as conflicts of interest and self-dealing. Inadequate notice. All right, let me talk about that for a second because that's the only one that actually has any kind of legal ramifications. Disney was required by law to make public notice, at least to the governor's office, to the state boards, that they were going to hold this vote and what they were voting on and what they were voting on would do. Disney did that. They let everybody know. Ron DeSantis was alerted that this was going to happen, but DeSantis didn't do anything about it because he was too busy, one, going on his book tour, which is not going well, and two, going on cable news, patting himself on the back saying, I took down Disney. And Disney's like, hey, we're going to vote on this that's going to make you look real dumb, but we're giving you notice. Here it is. Then they voted on it. You had the notice. I'm sure your little inspector general is going to do everything they can to make sure that you look like you're right and they're wrong. But at the end of the day, there is nothing illegal about what Disney did. They had their lawyers looking at this for months and months and months and months and months. They did everything right. You did everything wrong, and no amount of investigation from your inspector general is going to change that.